Welcome student. Happy morning student. From last 5 lecture we are teaching very interesting topic of physics which is magnetic field due to an electric current. Okay, because there are the various application of magnetic field in our daily life. One point is there, Biot-Savart law. What is the use of Biot-Savart law? To find out the magnetic field at any point due to current distribution. There are the three applications of magnetic field. First one is magnetic field due to the current carrying straight conductor. Second application is magnetic field due to the current carrying arc of a circular coil, and third application is axial magnetic field produced by current in a circular loop. Therefore, consider a circular loop of radius capital R carrying current I. This circular loop is in the XY plane. Okay, now we have to find out the magnetic field at point P at a distance R from the element dl on the z axis. Understood what I am saying? We have to find out the magnetic field at point P at a distance R from length element dl on the z axis. Then use the Biot-Savart law. What is the Biot-Savart law? Biot-Savart law is equal to the dB is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl sin theta upon r square. Mu 0 upon 4 pi is constant term. I means current flowing through the circular loop. dl is the length of the element dl. Sin theta is the angle between dl and vector and the r vector. Okay, and this sin theta is the 90 degree here, and therefore sin 90 is 1. Therefore, this equation becomes dB is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl upon r square. What is the value of r square? Use the Pythagoras theorem. This is capital R square plus z square. Capital R square plus z square. Say equation number 1. Okay. Now, this dB magnetic field which is resolved into the two components. First one is dBz, means z component of the magnetic field, and next is dB perpendicular, means component which is perpendicular to the z axis. Then component which is perpendicular to the z axis, it's cancelled out due to the symmetry, and only the dBz remains. Okay, and net effect is due to the dBz, and therefore the net magnetic field at point P can be obtained by integrating the equation dBz is equal to the dB cos theta. Therefore, we get integration of dBz is equal to the integration of dB cos of theta. Okay, the integration of dBz is Bz, because net magnetic field is due to the only the z component. Therefore, Bz is equal to the integration of, put the value of dB, mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl upon r square plus z square. What is the value of cos theta? Cos theta is equal to the yes, capital R upon small r. Okay, this is the angle theta and therefore this is capital R upon small r and therefore cos theta is equal to the capital R. What is the value of small r? R square is under root, r square is equal to the capital R square plus z square. Okay, therefore small r is under root of r square plus z square. Okay, therefore cos theta is equal to the capital R upon under root of r square plus z square. सिंपल स्टेप्स आहे, आल्या का लक्षात सर्व? ओके, नाउ bz is equal to the integration of mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl r upon, this is r square plus z square. This is under root of r square plus z square means its power is 1/2. This is 1/2 and this is 1. Therefore it becomes 1/2 plus 1 is 3/2. Therefore r square plus z square raised to 3/2. Okay, therefore bz is equal to the, take the constant term outside from integration. Therefore mu 0 I capital R upon r square plus z square raised to 3/2 integration of dl only, because dl is the variable term. Okay, therefore bz is equal to the mu 0 I r upon r square plus z square raised to 3/2. What is the integration of dl? Integration of dl is L, and what is the L? L is the length of the loop. What is the length of loop? Length of loop is 2 pi r. Okay, therefore it is 2 pi r. We put up the value of integration of dl is equal to the 2 pi r, which is equal to the length of the loop. Okay, put this substitution, then we get here mu 0 upon 4 pi is here. Okay, here is again 4 pi. Okay, therefore this pi gets cancelled with this pi, 2 1 is get cancelled with this 2. Therefore bz is equal to the, what is the numerator? See this, mu 0 I, this is r, this is r, therefore r square upon, remaining is here 2 under root of r square plus z square raised to 3/2. This is the value of axial magnetic field produced by a current in a circular loop. It's important की जो पॉइंट आपण ॲक्सिसवर, झेड ॲक्सिसवर पॉइंट पी हा कन्सिडर केला होता आणि तिथे जे काही मॅग्नेटिक इंडक्शन असेल ड्यू टू द सर्क्युलर कॉइल कॅरिंग करंट I is this. Okay, therefore bz is equal to the mu 0 IR square upon 2 under root of r square plus z square. Let us see the next point, magnetic lines of force due to the circular coil. Magnetic lines of force for a current loop. What is the magnetic lines of force? It is the pictorial representation of magnetic field. Therefore, consider that this is the circular coil carrying current I. Okay, and if this circular coil carrying current I is kept in the iron fillings, then iron fillings attract, okay, and they are attracted in such a way that they form a loop. Okay, they form these magnetic lines of force. आपण हे घरी सुद्धा करू शकतो की एखादी सर्क्युलर कॉईल घ्यायची आणि ती कॉईल ही आयर्न फिलिंग्समध्ये ठेवायची. ओके, आणि जर करंट त्याच्यामधनं फ्लो केला आपण, बटन जर ऑन केलं तर काय होणार आहे, आयर्न फिलिंग्स ह्या बरोबर सर्क्युलर अशा काय होणार आहे, अट्रॅक्ट होणार आहे, सर्क्युलर लूप तिथं तयार होणार आहे. ओके, आणि तेच आपण इथं मॅग्नेटिक लाईन्स ऑफ फोर्स ह्या दाखवलेल्या आहेत. ओके, देअरफॉर this is the magnetic lines of force in clockwise direction and this is the anti-clockwise directions. Okay, now just we have seen the expression for axial magnetic field due to a current carrying circular loop is equal to the Bz is equal to the mu 0 I r square upon 2 under root of z square plus r square raised to the 3 by 2. If we have to find out the magnetic field at the center of coil, because this is the circular coil carrying current I, and if we have to find out the magnetic field at the center of coil, then put z is equal to the 0. Then what is Bz? Bz is equal to the mu 0 I r square upon is 2, z square is 0, therefore 2 r square, this r square raised to the 3 by 2. Therefore Bz is equal to the is mu 0 I r square upon 2 get cancelled, r cube. Therefore Bz is equal to the mu 0 I upon twice r. This is the value of magnetic field at the center of coil. If the coil has number of turns, then this equation becomes Bz is equal to the n mu 0 I upon twice r. Okay, and the direction of magnetic field is given by the right hand thumb rule. If we consider a circular coil carrying current I, suppose this is the circular coil carrying current I in the anti-clockwise sense, means this. And if you see from the top, then this acts as a north pole. And if the current is flowing through the clockwise sense, and if you see from the top, then this will act as a south pole. Therefore, current carrying circular coil behaves as a magnetic dipole. It acts as a magnetic dipole. It has a two poles, south pole and the north pole. Okay, now next point is the circular loop carrying current I in a magnetic dipole. Circular loop carrying current I in magnetic dipole. Okay, see this. The behavior of magnetic field due to the current carrying current is similar to that of the electric field at a large distances. See this, just we have find the value of Bz. Bz is equal to the, what is the value of Bz? Mu 0 I r square upon 2 under z square plus r square raised to the 3 by 2. At large distances, as large distances means if the z is very much greater than the r, therefore this r square can be neglected. R square can be neglected. ओके, म्हणजे पुट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ आर स्क्वेअर हिअर 0 आणि देअरफॉर बी झेड इज इक्वल टू द म्यू 0 आय. आर स्क्वेअर न्यूमरेटरची व्हॅल्यू नाही 0 त्याची, नाही तर होल इक्वेशनच 0 मिळेल आपल्याला. म्यू 0 आय आर स्क्वेअर अपॉन 2z square raised to 3/2 because here r square is 0. Okay, therefore 2z square raised to 3/2. Therefore bz is equal to the mu 0 I r square upon 2z cube. Okay, this equation can be written as b z is equal to the, okay, now put the value of r square here. What is the value of r square? From the area of the coil. What is the area of the coil? A is equal to the pi r square. Okay, and therefore what is the value of r square? R square is A upon pi. Therefore bz is equal to the mu 0 I as it is. R square is A upon 2 pi into z cube. Okay, therefore bz is equal to the mu 0, what is I into A? Current flowing through the coil into area is magnetic dipole moment. Therefore it is capital M. It is represented by capital M upon 2 pi into z cube. This equation can be written as bz vector is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi into twice m upon z cube. This is the value of magnetic induction at an axial point at a large distance. Bz is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi twice m upon z cube. हे इक्वेशन फक्त आपण काय केले, रिअरेंज केलेले. And compare this equation with the electrostatic field. What is the value of the electrostatic field? E is equal to the 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. Okay, then here twice p upon z cube. This is the equation of electrostatic field in the case of electric dipole moment. Here M is the magnetic dipole moment. Here P is the electric dipole moment. And therefore these two equations are analogous to each other, and therefore we can say that electric field is analogous to the magnetic field. Okay, because see this 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is equal to the mu 0 upon 4 pi. Okay, what is this? Mu 0 is equal to the mu 0 is equal to upon 4 pi is equal to the 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, or mu 0 is equal to the 1 upon epsilon 0. The 2 is with this 2, z cube is z cube. Okay, and this m is equal to the p. What is m? M is magnetic dipole moment, and what is p? P is the electric dipole moment. Okay, let us stop here.